President Zelensky has thanked the United States after Washington agreed to supply cluster bombs to Ukraine. It's a weapon that has been banned by more than 100 countries around the world, but Ukraine has been pressing for the artillery shells which drop multiple explosives to help with their counter-offensive against Russian forces. Russia has been using the weapons since the start of the war. Human rights groups say cluster bombs kill indiscriminately and unexploded devices can pose a danger to civilians for many years. Ukraine's counter-offensive has been underway for a month with heavy fighting in places like Bakhmut, but progress has been slower than hoped. Ukraine is short of ammunition and facing entrenched Russian defensive positions. That's why the pressure has been growing for its Western allies to provide more weapons, including cluster munitions, and today Washington gave the green light. The U.S. has announced it is complying with a Ukrainian request to supply it with controversial cluster munitions. The move has been criticized by human rights groups as the weapon is banned by more than 120 countries. U.S. President Joe Biden has defended his very difficult decision to give Ukraine cluster bombs, which have a record of killing civilians. The president said it had taken him a while to be convinced of the need to send the weapons. The cluster munitions are included in a new $800 million package of military aid the U.S. will send to Ukraine. The package, which will come from Pentagon stocks, will also include other military aid. Mr. Sullivan told reporters that the cluster munitions America will send to Ukraine have a dud rate of less than 2.5%, describing that as far below Russia's cluster munition dud rate, which U.S. officials have criticized. This decision has been a long diplomatic process, but the U.S. does seem to have brought to a position where it can supply these without ruining the unity of the coalition that's facing Russia.